is Adam Linett. I am the president and owner of A.G. Linett and Associates. I handle mostly personal injury cases, serious personal injury cases, as well as criminal defense cases. A long time ago, I decided that I wanted to focus on issues like civil rights and constitutional rights and religious freedom. And so those are the issues that sort of drew me to the practice of law. So that really focuses on individuals, and that's why I ended up coming into practice law. Again, I think I've decided to focus on these particular areas because they deal with individuals. They make a big difference in people's lives. If it's a personal injury case, a lot of times we're dealing with serious injuries or death of an individual, and trying to get proper compensation for the individuals or their families is important to them, and it's gratifying to be able to assist them. In the criminal defense world, everyone needs to have someone that can advocate for them, and a lot of times that also is something that we can do to be able to assist them regardless of what they may be facing. If I could offer one piece of advice, it's you have to be careful about where you get your advice from. For example, there's a lot of advice out there on the internet that may or may not be accurate when it comes to a legal standpoint. Or if, for example, in a criminal case, you may get advice from a police officer who may be well-intentioned, but they're not looking at the case really from your perspective. Or in a case in a personal injury case, oftentimes you're getting advice from an adjuster or someone who works for the insurance company whose job it is to minimize the amount of money that you might be able to recover. So when you're looking for legal advice, it's proper to find someone, it's most important to find someone who's going to advocate for you. There are so many cases over the years. I've been practicing for almost 25 years. There's so many cases that come to mind. I can think of a recent case that we did. It was a jury trial last year in October. It was a 3-week jury trial where an individual, an older lady, ran off the road to the side and killed one of my clients. And so we were ending up, after the trial, we were successful and was able to make a pretty substantial recovery for the son, even though the case was denied at the time. At some point, everyone is going to need a lawyer for one reason or another. Whether it's us or someone else, it's important to get the best advice possible to be able to handle your situation.